Actually, I mean, it's a big pleasure to be in the kitchen, in here to talk to you. So I just have a presentation. I think you will enjoy it. So people ask, what makes a good leader? So I'm not going to give you a cliche answer to what makes a leader, because I'm not a leader at the end. But I will try to picture you a leader that I know for long years, for more than 12 years. It's a leader who changed my life and who changed the lives of the other people. And actually, it's a woman, apart from my mother. So it's kind of a 10-minute talk to summarize all this story that I had with her for the last 12 years and maybe more. But being the only male speaker on a theme on women empowerment, I would really want to dedicate this speech to all the ladies that we are working with, to you, and especially to the lady who changed my life at the end. So, okay, some say leaders are born, so others believe that they are shaped by time and by their experience. But what I learned is this: a leader is the one who thinks out of the box. So even questions the box itself. So that's why most of the people, they think that leaders are a bit crazy. But at the end, they are full of knowledge, they are full of inspiration, and the others, they are inspired by the leaders. It's not because, they travel the whole world. It's because what they say and what they do is kind of inspirational. And as you know, that the leaders, they fail, they fall, but, they lift themselves up from their experience, and they become more stronger, even more charismatic. So it doesn't... Okay, this is my niece. She is called Bade. Actually, in the video, normally, she used to have this barrels taking care of it. She's only 15 months and she's only 75 centimeters. But she doesn't have a box in her mind, definitely. But she doesn't have a clue on what she's doing when she was carrying all these boxes. But she just does it because she just wants to make it. And she makes herself happy. She makes other people happy. So, okay, maybe I should pass this. Okay, so what a leader needs is she needs or he needs a first follower. Actually, the first follower is very important for the success of the leader, because the first follower should be as crazy and as brave as the leader is. Then the first follower embraces the leader embraces the first follower, because it's not anymore he or she. They are we, and for the others, they are they. Then comes the second follower. Actually, the arrival of the second follower is very important because it proves that the leader has done well and the first follower has done well as well. And they just start a movement. The leader never leaves the stage and the first follower never leaves the stage, but it's a movement. Now, it's not one, it's not two, it's three. And what does three mean? It means crowd. Crowd means public because people, they see public and they try to get in. And then comes, one is lonely, two is a company, three is a crowd. And then you start to have two more people, and then you start to have three more people and five more people. It gets quicker for other people to join in because there is no more any risk to get inside. Even there are more risks to stay outside. So they all try to create a movement. Sometimes tens of people, they join them, sometimes thousands of them, and sometimes even millions of the people. This is actually what we have done with my project, Çöp Madam, the Garbage Ladies of Turkey. So I was not brave enough to be a leader, so I decided to be the first follower, and I decided to follow a woman who was a leader. So I'm going to introduce you the leader. So she is my dear, dear, dear business partner. She has been a friend of mine for the last 12 years and even more. And now she is living in Ayvalik, in this very small village in Turkey on the Aegean Sea, where the Turkish culture meets with the Greek culture and where the fish meets with olive. So like almost the whole Turkish geography, women, they don't have the chance to participate into the economy because the women, they have to take care of their kids, they have to take care of the elderlies, and the families, they are very traditional. So actually those women, they represent the 3/4 of the women employment. The 3/4 of the women in Turkey. Right now, the employment rate in Turkey for women is 24%, which means that only 1 out of 4 ladies in Turkey, they could have a chance to work. So the others, they have to stay at home, and they have to do nothing. And so they are not economically powerful, and which means that they are not socially powerful as well. Actually, this was the question that stuck us, and this was the way how we started to see the box, and we started to see out of the box, and how to empower ladies, how to empower women locally in a way that it's sustainable. So this is our idea. It's Garbage Ladies. It's a play on words in Turkish, and it's an experimental local development project that has started on August 2008. It's a model to empower local women economically, then socially, women who have never earned a salary in their lifetimes, in a way that's creative, in a way that is fun, and making usable and sellable items out of trash, which is actually costless. So I could say that Çöp Madam is a model. It's a model without a business plan because we are not business people. We are not business backgrounded people, so we don't have a business plan. Çöp Madam, it's a model. It's experimental. It's local. But most importantly, it's fun. And it's very creative. It's a solution. It's not a holistic solution. We don't kind of find a solution to the whole unemployment problem in Turkey, but it is just a very small part of the solution to empower women locally, to give them a voice, to give them an opportunity to work and to earn their own money, then to increase their self-esteem and then their status in the society. And while doing that, to increase the environmental awareness, to bring to the forefront concepts like waste management, reuse, recycle, etc., for our ladies, for our industries, and for our community. And to increase people's responsibility to each other and to the nature. And Çöp Madam is a movement lately. It's a movement with many followers. It's the locals, the NGOs, big companies, small companies, donors, donations, venture capitalists, venture philanthropists, small industries, universities, NGOs, customers, and the media, which is very important. So during the last couple of years, Çöp Madam was called as a green business. It was called as a model for inclusive markets. It was called as a social enterprise. We have received awards in Turkey and outside of Turkey. We got into books, into academic articles in this Turkey and in the States. We have been recognized by several sources as being a leading social enterprise in Turkey. We had visitors, we had customers, media people, we had the local governors coming to visit us, and the curious people visit us in our workshops from Turkey and outside of Turkey. But all in all, even though we don't have a business plan yet, even though we don't have a business background, so Çöp Madam is a full business established under Turkish law, unfortunately. So I will just try to come up with this ecosystem, which are what makes the Çöp Madam, the garbage ladies ecosystem in Turkey. I'm not going to mention you any names because we don't have the names. We don't need the names. They can be poor, rich, they can be small or big, etc. But they are all same. They are all equal because they all have and they all had a role to play in this huge ecosystem. So we have the leader, of course, and then we have the first follower, which are the crazy and the brave ones. So, and actually the first support comes from their families, which are very, very important. And of course from their friends. And some of them they are around. And we have Eylem and Neşe, who were our first instructors, who started who started to teach the ladies how to do bags out of garbage. And they have spent hours with them. And this connects us to our ladies, which are actually in Ayvalik in Turkey, in Diyarbakır in Turkey, and Chisinau in Moldova right now, which are more than 500 women that we have reached in these 3 workshops at the moment. They are all these garbage ladies that we are. They are all they are from different backgrounds. They are from different stories, different realities, different geographies. But at the end of the day, they are all colleagues. They are all co-workers, a title that they have never received before. And right now they are taking advantage of being colleagues altogether. And of course, we do have the sponsors. We do have the trash donors. These are multinational big companies, small companies, and even some individuals who collect their trash at their homes or in their offices and who send us to our workshops so that we can make bags and products out of it. So we have all these people coming in. And then very importantly, actually, as you were saying, we have the locals. It should be local. The local people, they should support it. It should be the kids. It should be the local government. Even our male laborers who are used to see women at home with their home. And right now they are working with them at next door. So, and of course we have the shops, lastly, who sells our products and which creates our customers. I mean, they change from the big chain stores to very designer stuff, boutiques, etc. But we kind of try to reach our customers. Last but not the least, we have the cats. Because we just have the cats, so I don't know. And of course, we do have trash and tons of trash that fills our workshops. So, what makes all this? I mean, it seems to be a very kind of complicated ecosystem, but actually it is not. I mean, if these 2 financial wizards, me and my business partner, could manage it, so everyone can do it. So what makes easy for all these different actors to work all together? These are kind of the principles that doesn't yield out, and they are just the same. Like, we have dedication, we have trust, passion, ambition, ability to listen, and of course, being a bit crazy. So have you seen anything which relates to the business? Any business model, any business plan, supply demand curve, Six Sigmas, 5 Ps, all these numbers, etc. Actually, we don't have it. There is this very good saying from Stuart Hart, who is an economist, who says that it is the business model stupid. So, this is the way how we are kind of trying to do business. So here is a quote, lastly. I really like it. Some people watch it happen, some people say what happened, some people ask did something happen, and some people didn't even notice that something has happened. But some people, they just make it happen. So this is actually what Tara did. This is actually what Tara did, my business partner, it's her name. This is actually what I did, this is actually what we did. And I believe that I was not a leader enough, so I decided to be the first follower. And my business partner, believed that it was what she was doing, so she just found a follower for herself. And I really want to use this opportunity to thank all the people, or our families, our friends, our sponsors, or ladies, or my business partner, and everyone, and the organizer of this event, to use this opportunity to thank you all. Thanks.